Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm the Games here, back with you for another video, and today we're going to be showcasing the boy from the second year anniversary, one who may have got outshouted a little bit. I mean, just based on his release date, of course, his color just, I guess, basically cucked him a little bit. But yeah, we're going to be showcasing the boy Omega after a year now. Basically a year at this point. Obviously, I'm not going to release this during the anniversary. We got so much content during that, and there's no need. So gonna release this today because, you know, for the next week we're gonna have content with all the Gokus incoming. Really exciting stuff. So yeah, this Omega actually impressed me a lot in this video. I think he might be a little bit underrated out of a lot of the anniversary units. It's just like at the time of release, he was like, it was just very hard to use him because of the Vegeta Blue meta. But now that he isn't nearly as prevalent in using him, he just was really good. You know, he got that AoE ult. He's like, I like the ability of getting more damage per Dragon Ball you have. I feel like that's a really cool ability. And I feel like, you know, this ability right here is also really good. Increases their own Dragon Ball by 1 when the battle starts. It's just really good. So yeah, overall, this guy is really good. I used him on a regen team because that is definitely his best team to be used on. So, I mean, without further ado, we can head on to the matches. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe. And yeah, during this video, there's also going to be sound playing. I'm going to be doing predictions, my predictions for the third year during this video while the matches are playing. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in the matches. Alright, so we're heading into the first match of the video, but of course, like I was saying, while we're doing the matches, I'll be talking about my predictions for the anniversary. I'm not even going to be looking at my phone, really. I'm just going to be talking, you know, like that. So yeah, for the anniversary, it's coming soon, coming fast. Everyone's hype. Everyone's ready, I'd hope, at least. I hope you guys are ready. I do think we're going to be seeing really hype stuff coming to the anniversary. And there's a lot of stuff, I think, that could be possibilities of coming. Now, me, at least, I'm assuming that we're going to see something beyond the lines of GT, and I guess at this point I would say Future is the best bet of what we're going to see. For a while, I was actually thinking it was going to be the Tournament of Power. I think we would see, I thought we were going to see not necessarily MUI Goku, but something different from the Tournament of Power. Like maybe like Anaraza, not even like Full Power Jiren, but like maybe like God Toko and Evolution Blue Vegeta. I thought we were going to see something like that for the anniversary. But now, it's looking on the lines like we're going to have the same theme for the second year anniversary. So basically GT and Future. Now, as a lot of people are thinking, I'm thinking the same way, on the same wavelength, that they might reverse it this time around, where GT is going to be the main focus of the anniversary. And then we also see Future in the mix there, of course, getting their respective units. A lot of people are assuming that we're going to be getting a dual LF, which I do think is very highly possible. They didn't end up doing this for second year anniversary, which is a little weird. The fact they did it for the that one celebration, one of the better celebrations in the game, in my opinion, the LF Frieza and LF Piccolo dual celebration. I think that was one of the better celebrations in the game, in the game's history, for that fact. But they did do a dual F there, so I was thinking maybe they could do one for the anniversary, but they ended up not. I do think they will do it because they seem like they. I think Goresh was bringing this up, but they seem more comfortable releasing LFs a lot quicker than they used to. And I mean, the last dual LF we got was during New Year's. I think maybe it's about time we've got another dual LF celebration. Obviously, that does make it a little harder for players to pull the LFs they want, like pull all the new units, because if they're going to have a dual LF, and you're like, oh man, I want to get 2 LFs. And I don't know about you guys, but me specifically, especially as a content creator, when I summon on anniversaries and these bigger celebrations, if I'm summoning, I'm trying to get every unit there. Especially, it's like anniversaries, I actually am trying to get almost like every unit that is summonable out there. But at least the main units for the anniversary. Like for example, on Dokkan, I tried to get both MUI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, which I did succeed in. I didn't get the Part 2 LRs, but I did get those two, which was good, in the banner units, which was really good. But yeah, I like to do that on these type of bigger celebrations like anniversary, because like I feel like, you know, they're the big units, you want to go all in for them, and I mean that's just my mindset as I play gacha games and stuff like that. I don't know about you guys, but that's just me. So like I was saying, yeah, I try to go in all in, and obviously with the dual LF, that would be kind of hard to try and attain all the units there. My picks for the LS, if they were going to do Future and GT, I would have to say, would have to be, obviously, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is pretty much not confirmed, but he's like very, like 99% coming. If he doesn't, it's fine. I mean, not, honestly, I don't know if it's fine, but if he doesn't, he doesn't, but I'm pretty sure he's coming. And then I'd have to say for the Future, I would like, honestly, opposed to a lot of other people's opinions, I would actually rather a Spirit Sword Trunks LF, rather than the Corrupted Zamasu. Now, I know a lot of people are like, Zamasu just makes more sense because of the thematic, you know, the theme matching it. So, like, you know, not rivalry, but like, you know, a opposition from different timelines, you know, stuff like that. So like Gogeta versus Merge Zamasu, like that'd be really cool. But honestly, I don't feel like Merge Zamasu is necessarily, like, he can be, but I don't feel like he's necessarily I feel like he's less worthy than an LF than the Trunks. I do think Trunks is a lot more worthy of an LF than the Merge Zamasu. I guess the same thing you could say for Broly and Gogeta, but Broly, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he's not worthy of one, Merge Zamasu, but I do think that Trunks is more worthy. It's kind of the thing with Broly and Gogeta, where Gogeta's more worthy of an LF than Broly, but Broly is not necessarily not worthy. You can still get one. I just think Gogeta's a lot more worthy of one, which they ended up doing just a dual LF. Which, so, I mean, if they do a dual LF, obviously there won't be two LFs on one banner. Not Trunks, both Trunks and Zamasu wouldn't be an LF if they do join us during the anniversary. But I do think I would rather a Trunks, even if they're going, like, even if they, like, it doesn't work with the theme necessarily. I'd rather the Trunks being the LF. But, I mean, let me know what you guys think about. I don't mind Merge Zamasu, but I don't really care for him as well, though. Like, I don't really care for Zamasu in general as a character. So, obviously, I mean, there could be a little bias there. But I just find, like, a Trunks LF would be really sick, rather than the Corrupted Zamasu. I know a lot of people are thinking maybe in, like, part 2 or something, we could see an Ultra Trunks come into the game. Maybe something like that would be kind of sick. I would definitely enjoy that, too. Either way they do it, I feel like it would work fine. Speaking of Ultra, I do think an Ultra will be coming to the anniversary. Regardless of what they do, I do think they are going to release one. I feel like it's about that time where, you know, I think it's about time we get a new one. I feel like a lot of people are thinking they won't because they were saying how long it takes to release them, but it doesn't mean that they didn't already have a few already made or in the works by the time they released Ultra Goku. So I do think that we'll see another Ultra, not a summonable one necessarily, but just the Ultra in general, a free Ultra, which would be good. What else we can talk about? I guess one thing we got before the anniversary is the which is releasing tomorrow. We'll see the Gokus, the 6 Gokus that are going to be releasing. Obviously, it's going to come out time dated, which is fine. You guys will be seeing a lot of Legends content with these Gokus coming up throughout the week. Obviously, this week is the last week of my school week. I end on like Wednesday, so well, I guess technically I end on Tuesday. So yeah, I won't be busy. I'll finally be able to record like I can for the summer. It's gonna be sick. I cannot wait for the anniversary. So I mean, I feel like it's just gonna be fun times for the rest of this week. I'm just chilling, honestly. So yeah, we got the Gokus. Like I said, we got more content on them. You guys will see a lot of stuff. Can't wait to test those guys out. I feel like they're gonna be pretty cool. Just, you know, 6 free units. I feel like even if they're not the greatest, they're gonna be really sick to have. So I definitely want to grind them up. Make sure you guys do as well. We also did get an announcement as well from the Twitter accounts last night, and we saw they gave us a video, like almost a trailer, and it was a kind of sick trailer. It was like a trailer that was like, you could almost tell it was going to be for the what's it called? It almost seems like it's a trailer for like Gogeta, like he was gonna show up, and then they cut it off. So it looks like he was gonna be showing up or something. And plus, like, I feel like it's just so obvious. I feel like that they're leading to a Gogeta coming out, which is obviously making me very excited. I'm a huge Gogeta fan, so obviously I'm very excited for this. So yeah, we got that video, we got the Gokus. We're getting the countdown campaign, which I'm pretty sure is starting tomorrow as well. Should be getting the login bonus, and then we'll see in the news every day. It'll show us like 6 days, 5 days, 4 days, etc. until we make it to the actual anniversary. Reveals and stuff will be on, for me at least, EST if you're wondering, it'll be on Saturday, technically. Saturday, 12 a.m. That's when it'll be. So I guess you could say Friday night or Saturday morning / then. So yeah, Saturday at 12 a.m. we'll see the reveals and stuff for Eastern time at least. I don't know what you guys other people's times are, but you can go off my time if you guys want to know when it is coming. So yeah, we should be seeing it then. Do expect a video / maybe stream. Right now, me and Inferno are honestly thinking maybe a video is just better, just for on the channel as a whole, it'll do better as a video rather than a stream. But we'll see. Most likely it'll be a video, but we'll see if we'll do a stream. We'll see. Either way, I mean, it's gonna be sick. I cannot wait to see what we're going to see there. It's gonna be sick, just like last year. Last year's video got a ton of support, and I thank you all for that as well. Now, what else we got? I guess, here's one thing. One thing I did want to talk about is specifically the teams and the characters that they could impact. I do think that, let's talk about the LFs. I also need to go in depth about what other characters I do think will be coming and which ones I would like to see. But we'll talk about the colors and stuff and teams they'll be impacting, the LFs at least, that I think are going to be coming. So, if we were to go off of Gogeta, I would have to say the best color, in my opinion, would probably be... I would have to say maybe red or blue. I think would be his best color. Now, blue, I think, would be a really good one, because on GT specifically, which I think is going to be his main focused team, even though he's on Fusion, I do think his main focused team would be GT. So I do think that blue is a really good typing, because obviously we don't really have a ton of, we don't really have blues that are runnable. We got 3 blues on the team right now. Well, at least good blues. I put good, but with quotation marks. So we got Baby, we got EX Sin, and then we got EX Baby, who just released. Now, EX Baby, EX Sin are solid. They're extremes though, so obviously we want a sparking character that's, top tier. Baby has aged, unfortunately, and I don't think they're going to give him a Zenkai. They could give it to him during the Annie, but I don't know if they will, because you already know he's just going to be crazy for regen, and it's just not going to be fun fighting him on regen, at least. So I do think blue might be a good spot. And then if you look on fusions, the only blue we really have that's runnable is Vegito Blue. And even so, I feel like you could honestly, he is gonna start to age. He's starting to age already. So I feel like honestly you can make the case that maybe we should just replace him at this point and release Gogeta to be the new blue on fusions. And I don't think it's that bad. Obviously we have Blue Gogeta, not Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, but Blue Gogeta, the OG one. But obviously he's not really runnable anymore on that team if you're trying to run competitively. You're trying to run that team competitively. So honestly, I think blue is a good typing. And then I'd have to say red could also be a good typing, because on, let's take a look at fusions. I guess fusions doesn't necessarily need a red just because they have Super Gogeta. But I feel like on GT, their only red that they're really running is the Zenkai Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. And I mean, I guess this goes hand in hand with Gogeta as well, but the fact that they're both Zenkais means a lot of other people might not have him. So I feel like a new summonable character would be a better way to have, more options. I mean, you can never go wrong with more options, is what I like to think, honestly, when I'm thinking about these team builds and stuff. So obviously, I mean, that's just my thoughts on that color-wise. Now, if we're going based off I guess I'll go both ways with the Trunks and Zamasu. I guess I'll give my thoughts on colors and stuff for both Trunks and Zamasu. So for Trunks specifically, what teams will he be buffing? He'll be buffing Future and Hybrids and Vegeta's family. Those are basically going to be his main teams. I guess Super Saiyan, but I'm not really going to think about Super Saiyan, because honestly Super Saiyan's fun right now. So I'm not going to really think about Super Saiyan. I'm just going to worry about the 3 that I think he's mainly going to buff or go towards. I think Future is going to be his main focus, obviously, and a color for Future is actually kind of hard. If I were to say, I would say maybe red for Future. I think could work. We do have two good blues. Like we have Vegeta Blue and Trunks. But obviously, like I was saying, Vegeta Blue is going to start aging soon. So there's that. But for red, we have that red Super Saiyan Blue Goku. We have Trunks and Mai, and then we also have Red Cell. Red Cell is, I guess Rose, but I don't really care about Rose at this point. Rose is a little old now, so he's going to be aging, obviously, and we need something more updated than him. But yeah, Trunks and Mai are new, and they're good, but I do think they're more suited for Vegeta family rather than Future. And then Red Cell, while he's good, honestly, I feel like they're going to have to dethrone him at some point because he's just so good still. So honestly, maybe this is the time. He's been good for almost a year, like really top tier for almost a year. He's like, I'd say he's top 3 non-best Senkai units in the game. I'd definitely say that. So I think maybe it's about time he gets, a little power creep. Not fully, so he's not runnable, but, just a little bit. He's obviously, he still has regen, he's still run on. He still ran on, so, he still has some teams he's going to be run on. Androids as well. So yeah, he'll be fine if he's pushed off of Future, because he'll have other teams to go back on. So I feel like red is a good typing for Trunks. As for hybrids, I mean, they don't necessarily need a red, obviously, with the best unit in the game being there. And then, what is it? Vegeta's family did just get a Senkai, but like I was saying, I guess this also goes with hybrids as well. They're both Senkais. So, honestly, maybe a summonable character is just better. I was saying this for fusions as well. Maybe a summonable character is better for a lot of more players than Zenkais, because, Zenkais, you gotta go like 7,000 CC. Now, I mean, obviously, summoning is also a luck factor, so it could take you more realistically, but I feel like a lot of people would be more happy with a summonable character than Zenkais, rather than for buffing their teams that they want to run. As for Zamasu, I'd say red. Honestly, red is just like a really good typing for a lot of these. I'm really noticing that, because Zamasu, I feel like, really needs to be a big buff, not necessarily for Future, but for God Key. With a red added to God Key will be like one of the best teams in the game, by far. They have good colors in literally every typing, all of them runnable, and honestly, it's just going to be so crazy once they get a good red. Like, their team is going to be popping off. They're going to have full color wheel. Like I was saying, they're just going to be really, really solid all around. They're a very good team now, so with an added red, it'd just be crazy, especially if it's an LF. That's why I was saying, even more than Future, I feel like I would like to see some of the buffs they would give to God Key, rather than anything. Another reason for red as well, is that a lot of the LFs in this game are different colors in red. They're all like blue, I think that's the biggest color, blue, like purple, stuff like that. They're all like, they don't ever do red. Like, they only have one red Zenkai, LF, and that is Gohan. So I feel like a red LF finally, after all these, like, it's been 2 years at this point. So yeah, I think we need a new color. So let's get on that, please. So yeah, I think red is a good typing for all of those. Now, last but not least, I think I want to go over the characters I do think that are going to be coming, or at least the ones I want to see coming into the game. I definitely say that I do want to see a transforming Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. I would love to see that. Now, a way they could do that is definitely interesting. Now, obviously, transferring to Great Ape would be very, very weird from the opponent's perspective, but obviously it's just a transformation. They're not actually playing with them, so it's not like it's going to be anything too crazy, where it's like, oh my god, the character's so big I can't see. It's just a transformation sequence, so it's okay. I do think it's possible, and I do think it would be really sick. Just like a GT Goku Vegeta transforming one into Super Saiyan 4 would be very cool. I do think that Oob could show up during the anniversary. He'll help a few teams. He'll be on fusions, which would be cool. I don't know exactly. I think he might be on regen too, if it's Majub instead of just normal Oob. If it's Majub, it'll be on fusion, and I think regen maybe. But I'll have to see. I guess we'll see if that happens. For the future side, I would like to see, obviously we get the Corrupted Trunks and Zamasu, but I do think maybe they could drop a new Mai, maybe. I think they could do that. Obviously Mai isn't the most hype character, but we don't really have like a top tier Mai in the game at all, or even like a pretty good Mai, not necessarily top tier, just like pretty good. We don't really have one in the game. We got Green Mai, but I mean, I do think that she could get a Zenkai, honestly. Obviously though, I feel like most people just run around females and they just get crazy again. But obviously, I think a Mai could work. It's kind of hard to pinpoint some units that we could see from that saga. I think the most hype character now left they could do is going to be a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku from the Future Trunks arc. I think that would have to be the most hype character they could do from a from the Future Saga. I don't know. Other than that, like, it's very interesting what they could do. I doubt they would drop like Yajirobe or something like that, right? So I feel like Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken would most likely be people's top picks for a character from that saga. Other than that, only one I could really think is like Mai. I think also what they could do, they could release 2 different Trunks characters on the banner, and one is like the Spirit Sword Trunks, and then one is like a Mofuba Trunks, which would be really cool. I think they could do that. Mofuba Trunks would be really sick in the game. He'd definitely be has really cool animations. He'll be the first Mofuba character in the game, actually, which would be very interesting. So a way they could do that is definitely interesting. I don't know what they would do for the future side. That's why for a while I was thinking, well, why would they do future? There's not much they can do. But at this point, it's just looking like future. Now, obviously, like I said, this is predictions. So we have no idea what's coming. For all I know, we could just see a whole totally different tag pop up. I think most likely after that, though, would have to be the, Universe Survival Saga. But I do think Future will be coming just because of the recent buffs we've been getting. Been getting a lot of buffs recently, and I think it has to be leading to something. There has to be a reason towards it. So I think that was pretty much everything we went through. I think I pretty much said everything I needed to. I think that's all my thoughts. Obviously, there's a lot of other things they could do. There's a lot of Zenkais. I think that would be very helpful for a lot of these teams, especially GT, as it's getting some love. We want the team to shine a bit more. So I think a few more Zenkais for the team during the anniversary would be a possibility, and it's not out of the realm of possibility. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, where maybe I just instead of just talking on a screen about predictions, I do it through this, where I have the gameplay in the back and you guys can see hear me talking. So it's not as boring gameplay where it's just gameplay. You guys can hear my thoughts and talking, stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Pretty much we can get through the rest of the matches. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think I'll end it off on this match, and that'll be the end of it. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. 終わりにしようぜ。